Hello, Accounting 203 students. This is Professor Hassey. Our Week 6 introduction. Today is Wednesday, July 15th. This is for our class Thursday evening, July 16th at 6 p.m. And I know a lot of you don't even want to be bothered with me tonight because you're putting together your final midterm examination work and posting it this evening by midnight. And by the looks of the postings received those far, many of you are still working on it. So I won't keep you long as this introduction to week 6. In addition to your midterm examination, some of you have yet to post for me your paper topic, the company you're selecting from the Fortune 500. Please do that before class tomorrow. That's part of our discussion points tomorrow is our project paper. I can't talk too much about it unless you pick a company. So please do that, some of you, before class tomorrow. Our discussion this week is talking about chapters 8 and 9, and that's about internal controls. Internal controls like reconciling your cash account. Internal controls like making sure your receivables are up to date and collectible. We're getting to that part of our class now after the midterm, is where now we're looking at ways of making your company more efficient through accounting. And that's what chapter 8 and 9 is all about. And that's our discussion for tomorrow evening. Bank reconciliations and accounts receivable. So put that on our agenda for tomorrow. Here's a brief video introducing this.
Hi, I'm Paul Kimmel. In this chapter, we talk about fraud and internal control. Internal controls protect companies' assets and accounting records from fraud. All business people need to understand internal controls. Let me give you a personal example. Before I ever took an accounting class, I did an internship for a purchasing department of a small plastics company. One project involved tracing items from their inventory records to the warehouse shelves. Everything was fine until I visited the company's third warehouse. There I kept finding discrepancies that the warehouse supervisor couldn't explain. As the day went on, it became more and more clear that he was becoming very uncomfortable with my questions. Eventually I felt threatened and I left. Without realizing it, I had accidentally discovered that he was coming in on weekends and stealing raw plastic. Hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of plastic. Stories like this are not that unusual. This chapter recounts many real-world frauds and explains what controls would have prevented the frauds. Some controls are intuitive, but some might surprise you. For example, it is important to require all critical employees to take vacations. Why? You're going to have to read the chapter to find out.
Okay, a good introduction video to chapters 8 and 9. Making sure you have controls to avoid issues like our publisher said in his example. Remember, midterm examination is due this evening at midnight. Also for students, and here's the list of our students who have selected companies for our project paper. If your name is not on that list, please make sure you send a post to this week 4 questions and comments, your selection for your Fortune 500 company, please. All right, everybody, have a good rest of the evening, and I'm sorry you have to work on your midterm. College life, it stinks sometimes. But I wish you all the best, and we'll see you tomorrow night at 6 p.m. Adios.